What's good, guys? LM7 here doing another building tutorial. This time we're going to be working on the Hoth attack, number 75138. Before we begin, just want to say, the usual stuff. Why I do these. A, because I enjoy it. See if you can make a challenge out of it, or if you just don't have a way to get instructions. Or if you want to build this and not actually buy the set with the pieces you have around your house. Little side note, too, before I begin, I'm going to condense the parts to 25 minutes around because obviously 30 was a little too much and my camera can't go over 33, so I rather, go a little over 25 so the parts are kind of evenly spaced than completely make it all weird and have like a 2-minute part, because that would be stupid. Luckily, the carbon chamber didn't end up like that. It's okay part-wise, but whatever. So, let us begin on the Hoth attack. So we're going to start with this nice little plate. It is a, well, let's focus in. It just does this once in a while. All right, here we go. It is a 6x12 plate, so that is going to be your starting plate. And then we are going to take this 1x4 brick with the hinge in the center. We've seen these in plate form, haven't used it in brick form just yet. And then we're going to take the exact same piece in plate form, the 1x4 with hinge in the middle, and put it on top of the brick one. So it still has the same little function that it does. Then we're going to put it on the very corner of our base plate. So you can see the very corner aspect. Now we're going to take a 1x2 brick, put it right next to that. Take a 1x1 brick, put that one next to that brick, and then a 1x6 brick to kind of fill in the back section. So far we've actually used more bricks than anything, which is kind of cool. That's what I like about this set. It does use quite a bit of, normal bricks, and that's unseen for a lot of sets. Unless you buy the Minecraft sets, and I have one of those, and it's all brick. And I think that's pretty cool. But, end of side rant. We're going to take another 1x2 brick and put it in front on this side. So this is the shape we are going for. We are going to take a 2x2 plate. Like I say in every video, they don't have to be the same color, so it doesn't have to be this tan color. Put it in this little corner, and then take a 1x1 wedge. Excuse me. A 1x1 wedge. Here it is. And make the the little snowdrift effect by putting it right in front of the 2x1 brick. So now we're going to take two more 2x1 bricks. Put one right next to the plate that we just did, and put another one stud away, facing the opposite direction. And then in this little one stud area, we're going to take a 1x1 plate. Again, it doesn't have to be gray. You could make it white if you really wanted to. And put it right there in the middle. I should have done that first, but I like using similar pieces just to not confuse, I guess. So now we have a little mini step. This is going to work towards the turret gear function. So we're going to start off this little section with a 2x4 plate with 3 Technic pinhole in the center. Then we're going to take this 2x2 round plate, smooth tile with a Technic hole in the center, and put it in the middle. And then we're going to take 4 2x1 plates. And we're going to take 2 of them, stack them on top of each other, and then do it a second time. I just happened to not take that one apart, so I guess it kind of benefited me. And then we're going to put it like this to make this little table-looking shape. And then we're going to put it right next to our brick that we just placed. So just like that. I don't know what is in my throat. Anyway, we're going to take another 2x1 brick. We've used a whole ton of them already, actually. Put it in front of the gray piece, and then take a 2x6 plate with 5 holes in the center, and put it just like this. So now we have this little extension. So that's always good. I mean, whatever. That sounded weird. It's good if you have the extension. That means you're building it correctly. So we're going to go on this side for just a second, and we're going to take a 2x1 brick with the vertical clip in the middle and put it right next to this piece, just like that. And then we're going to make the base a little bigger by taking one of our 6 by, what is it? 6 by 10 plates with a diagonal cut on the side, or a wing plate, whatever you want to call it. And we're going to make sure it's all even up like this. So this is our new base. So the base just got a little bit extended. We're going to place a couple more bricks to kind of make it, to connect it a little better. So take another 2x1 brick, put it right next to the one we just used. Flip to this side. Kind of looks like it's glowing, doesn't it? I don't know. That's probably just me. It doesn't look glowing from like in person, but like on the camera it looks like it's kind of glowing, which is weird. And then we're going to, continuing on, we're going to take a 2x1 downward slope and put it on the other side of the brick we just put, and that'll keep the plates together. Now we're going to take this 1x6 rounded brick with 3 studs on the top, and we are going to line it up just like this. Okay, now we're going to take a 2x1 wedge, not a 1x1 wedge, I was going to say that, and make the appearance of snow again just by placing that one there. And then we're going to take 3 2x3 plates and place them across the base plate here. So one goes right here. We're going to put one equal with the wedge plate like that. And then we're going to put another one right behind the wedge plate. So like that. Okay. Now we are going to use a 1x2 plate, and right above this red plate, we're going to put that one like that. Then we're going to take a 1x6 plate, put it right next to it to make that height, to make it even this height across the top. And then we're going to take a 1x6 brick and put it on the other side. So just like that. Now we have a couple little mini steps to do, if I remember correctly. Let's see. I'll just do this one first. So you're going to take a 1x1 brick with the stud indented, not the one with the stud and a full-size brick. So that make sure there's a square hole in the back. And then you're going to take a 1x1 round tile, put it on the front, and then put this on the corner, like that. And then we're going to take a 1x1 tile, with the little bar clip on the end, put that on top, and take another 1x1 tile and put that on top of this piece that we just did to make this little shape. This is going to hold the tubing that connects the cannon to the power source. And we're going to put it right next to the little piece we just did. So, there is all of that. Next, we're going to take a 1x2 brick, put it right next to the pieces we just did, and take a 1x2 downward slope and put it like that. Alright, now we're actually going to work a little bit of Technic stuff. So, we're going to take a 5M Technic beam with the little stop after one beam. Make sure it's facing this way with the stop on the bottom. And take a small gear, so this type of gear, and put it through to the bottom. And then simply put that right inside of the red tile we did earlier. So now we're going to keep that in place and give it a way for it to spin when we control it. So we're going to take a 3M Technic beam with a flat top on the top. That was weirdly put on my part, but sorry. We are going to take another one of those small Technic gears and put it through, just like this. Then we are going to take a 1x2 brick with Technic hole in the middle, put that through. And then we're going to finish it up with one of the, it's called a double bush, actually, but that's a weird, it's the little Technic connector piece. So it's circular on one end and then cross-axle on the other end, but you want to use the circular end to keep it from falling apart. So this is what we built, and then we finish it with a 2x1 plate on the top, like that. Now, we can put it right here. Make sure it lines up with your other gear, so if you spin the Technic beam, they both spin. But we're also going to build the little the switch where we can mess with it. So you simply take a 2x2 round brick with the decorative grooves on the side and a cross-axle hole in the center, and cover it with a 2x2 round plate. And then put that on the Technic beam that's still present, but not the vertical one. So now we have a little a knob for us to spin. And if you watch my review, that is how the turret spins when it's completed. Okay, next we are going to take, what are we going to take? A 1x1 tile, put it right next to the Technic stuff that we just did, like that. Take a 1x6 plate, just put it just like that. Take a 2x2 plate, put it on top of this plate right there. And then take a 2x2 downward slope brick that is too tall. And put it right behind the 2x2 plate we just did. So like that. Okay. Now we're going to take another 2x1 plate and put it on top of the slope we just did. We're going to take a 1x6 plate, put it on top of the other 1x6 plate we just did. So make sure this stud is outward. And so the little gray stud makes the whole thing push outward a little bit. Then we're going to take a 1x4 brick. This set uses blue to show where you put certain pieces, so I guess it'll be helpful for you guys watching if you're trying to build it along. So 1x4 brick there, and then a 1x2 downward slope goes in front of that brick. Just like that. Now we're going to take a 2x1 brick, put it on this one right here, take a 1x1 brick with vertical clip in the center, put that right here, and then take another 1x6 rounded brick and put it on top of the one we put on previously to cover all of that up. Okay, so now we're going to work a little bit on some snow drifts, I guess you could say. A little bit more of the snow aspect, I guess. So take another 2x1 brick, put it right here, diagonal to the corner of this plate. We need another one that we're going to put right here. So leave 4 studs open right here, because then we're going to take a 2x2 downward slope, that's 2 bricks tall, and put it in that spot right there. And then take a 1x1 brick and put it right here. So we just put these 4 pieces on for this step. Now we're going to take 2 2x1 downward slopes, put one right here, and put one right here, just like that. So we're kind of making the snow banks and making it look like they built into the snow, I guess, with the gray pieces. We're going to take a 1x1 tile, put it on top of this brick that we put on last time, or last step. take a 1x1 brick, if I can find it, here it is, put it right here, and then take a 2x2 downward slope that is diagonal, or this type of piece. So if you have 4 of them, you make a perfect shape, but this is only 1/4 of it. And we're going to put it just like this. Excuse me. So now we're going to do a little bit of sloping with wedges and whatnot. So we're going to take one 2x1 wedge, simply put it on top right there. We're going to need 2 1x1 wedges. Put one on this slope facing the other way than we just put the first slope, so the opposite way. And then we need one more and put it this way, facing towards the camera, I guess. So facing towards you. So this one goes this way, and the other two come towards you. Then we're going to take this other slope piece. It's a 1x3 with one stud missing from the bottom. We've used them before. And we're going to put it right here, like that, to give the illusion of, like I said, a snowdrift. We're going to take another one of these 2x6 plates that has 5 holes in the center and cover up our Technic beam that we did. It will actually go in the same place as the first one that we used, I think. No, I'm lying. It's 2 studs back, actually. I apologize for that. And we're going to take a 1x6 brick and put it on the side of what we just did, like this. And like I said, this is where the turret is going to go once we are done. Next, we're going to take a 2x4 plate, put that right here. We're going to cover up some of the unsightly gaps we have in the set. And then we're going to take a 4x4 rounded plate on one side and obviously fill in that little section that's exactly the same shape. So there's no gaps anymore, and we can't see in the middle of this giant snow section. Okay, what are we looking for next? Sometimes it gets hard to remember what I'm doing. But we're going to take 2 grill plates, and I will lift the set up to show you where the grill plates are going. So we put it like this. We're going to put 1 grill plate here and 1 grill plate on the other side, 2 studs away. And then 2 go right here and right here to make a little square. We're going to take this 1x4 plate with only 2 studs, put it like this, and take another one and put it like that. So there is all of that. And I think that's done until we put the turret on itself. So that's kind of cool. Next, we're going to take another downward 1x2 slope. And we're going to start working on some of the snow stuff up on the top. So make sure it faces the opposite direction of all the other ones we've put. And then we're going to take a 1x4 downward slope. Put it just like this. And take a 1x2 wedge piece and put it right here like that. So we're going to take another 1x2 wedge piece, just like the one we just used. Put it right there. We're going to take a 1x1 wedge, put it on top of the downward slope we just put, like this. And then take a shovel and put it on this little clip. Just like that. I don't know why there's a shovel, but, you know, in case some of the electrical components get covered in snow, and you have to use it, I suppose. So we're going to be working on the next section of the little bunker. So we're going to take another one of these 6x, I say it was 6x10 before. It's actually a 6x12 wing plate. Same direction as the last one. And we're going to connect it with the 2 hinge pieces that we used in the very beginning. Okay. Now we're going to take a 1x1 brick, put it right here next to the piece. We're going to take another 1x1 brick, if I can find it. Here it is. Put it in the little corner right here. Take a, what was I trying to say? Oh yeah, take a 2x1 brick, put it right here. Take a 1x2 downward slope, put it like this. And now we're going to just keep going. Take a 2x3 plate, put it right here. A 2x2 plate, put it right next to the plate we just put down. Take a 2x2 diagonal slope, a diagonal downward slope, and put it like that. Take a 2x1 wedge, put it on top here. And then take 3 of these 3x1 slopes with the stud missing in the bottom corner. And we're going to put one here. We're going to put one here. And you probably guessed we're going to put one right there. Now we're going to take another 2x1 brick and put it right here. And take a 2x2 downward slope that is 2 bricks tall and put it right there. I don't know what happened all of a sudden, like I have those sneezes again. So we're going to take a 1x4 hinge plate with the center hinge, and we're going to take 2 of those and put them on top of each other just like so, and put those on the very corner. And then we're going to fill in this little section here real quick. Taking a 2x2 plate. And do I want to do this first? Yeah. I'm just trying to remember. So you put a 2x2 plate here. You take another 2x2 diagonal downward slope. Put that right there. Take a 1x2 plate. Put that next to the hinge plates that we just put on. Take a 2x3 plate and put it here. Now we're going to take a 1x1 wedge, put it like this. Take a 2x1 downward slope, put that right here. Take a 1x1 plate, put it on top of the slope. And then we are going to take 3 more of these 3x1 slopes with the stud missing in the bottom. So we're going to put one in there. I'm going to put one on the corner. And then we're going to put one on the top just like this. So we're going to build the last little section by taking a 3x8 wing piece. Same direction as all the other pieces. So we put that on the corner just like this. We're going to take a 2x2 plate and put it right here on the end. A 1x1 plate is going to go right here. And then a 2x1 plate with the little bar sticking up from the center is going to go facing backwards right next to that one. Now we're going to take a 2x1 plate and cover the top like that. And we're going to take a 1x1 plate and fill in this little section here. To make it all the same height, we're going to take a 1x1 wedge, face it backwards, and put it right there on the end. And take another one of our favorite arch pieces, the 3x1 with the missing stud in the back, and put it right here. We're going to take a 1x1 wedge and a 4x1 downward slope, put them on top of each other just like this, and then simply put it right there. And then if you'd wish, you can fold this to the back side. So we have this going on, and then we can fold this up into itself like that. And that is the bottom section. That's pretty much the main part of the set and the entirety of bag 1. And I could not have timed it perfectly, more perfect actually, than to have it finished before the 25-minute mark. So, thanks for watching, and stick around for part 2.